Okay, for this, you're going to need some foil, you're going to need some rug underlay, you're going to need a 3-inch ornament that opens up. You're going to need a 1/4-inch by 12-inch stick. You're going to need some heavy-duty staples that are stuck together. You need some black paint, some silver paint, and some wire. Okay, we're going to take our piece of stick and we're going to measure it at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 8 1/4, and we're going to cut them into strips. So they're going to be 2 3/4-inch strips. You're going to need 3 of them. Then we're going to take our ball, we're going to take a heat source, and we're going to push this tab down on the side. We want these flush together when we put these together, so just keep bending, just heat it up till it bends down. I'm just using an embossing gun. Okay, then we're going to take them and we're going to glue the 2 sides together at those 2 tabs. Just flush, and you're going to leave it where the barbecue lid is up. So just kind of look at it, and you're just going to have it kind of tilted up a little bit like that. And hold that really good until it dries really, really good. Then we're going to take it on the inside and we're going to glue it right around that edge on the inside as well so it stays together. Let that dry real good because you want it to stay together. Then we're going to stand it up and we're going to go ahead and attach our legs. We're just going to take 2 in the front, diagonal from each other, and don't worry about leveling it right now because the 3rd leg is what we're going to level it with. Hold that till it dries. And then we're going to do another one at the front that's on a diagonal. And let that glue dry really, really well before you put the 3rd leg on. We're going to turn it over and we're going to measure where the 3rd leg goes, stand it up, get it level. Then we're going to take a little Sharpie, mark the inside of that ball where that 3rd leg is going to be. And that's where we're going to put our glue for our 3rd leg. If you don't get it exactly right, you can trim the legs at the end. But get it really close as you can. Hold that till it dries really good. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put glue around each leg just to secure it a little bit more. All this is going to be covered up by paint, so don't worry about the glue right now. You're not going to see any of it. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and take the wire and we're going to build up our area where the drain of the oil goes into the pan. We're just going to wrap the wire a few times around each leg and join each leg all the way around because this is where we're going to place our drain pan. Try to make them as smooth as you can. Don't just wrap it around. Kind of go and make it even. Not just wad it up. Just kind of make it even, and then you can squeeze it together right there. And then you're not going to see it because we're going to cover it up with paint anyways. But just kind of get it consistent. Then we're going to finish off at the front. So we went all the way around, and then we're going to snip that off, and then we're going to add a little bit of hot glue to each leg just to secure it a little bit better so it doesn't move up or down. All right, and then let that dry real good, and then we're going to add our handles. I just took some heavy-duty, like 1/2-inch nail gun type staples, or the heavy-duty staple gun with 3 staples together, and I'm just trimming off the edges of them a little bit, and I'm just going to hot glue them right there onto that ball. I'm going to do it for the lower part and the upper part. You can use a paper clip if you want to, bend it and cut it. This was just easy because it was already the shape of a handle. I'm going to put the same thing on the top part. Just trim it off so it's not so far apart because these are long staples. And then just glue that onto the top part, and that'll be our top handle. You can use pretty much anything you want to for the handles. Okay, now we're going to take this. This is a rug mesh, like an anti-slip rug mesh. You can get it at the Dollar Tree. I'm just taking another one of the 3-inch balls, drawing a circle around the edge of it, and then I'm going to cut that circle out. And this is going to be the grill part of our grill. Don't worry about getting this perfect right now because we are going to have to trim it at the end, but we're going to wait because we're going to attach it to a piece of plastic, and then we'll cut them out together. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and paint. We're going to use a Krylon matte black all-in-one fusion paint. And then we're going to go ahead and put our gloves on, and we're going to start painting. Just don't get too close to it. Just start shooting it. Shoot the inside of it. We're going to shoot the outside of it. Get the legs really, really good. Get it all painted together. But try not to get any runs. Okay, then we're going to let that dry real good. Okay, next we're going to paint our grill grates with a Krylon metallic paint. We're going to kind of sweep over it pretty quickly and then let that dry. Then we're going to take it inside. We're going to get a piece of plastic. We're going to cut it out with a 3-inch circle, and that's what we're going to mount our grates on. put your grate on some plastic or some press-and seal, and we're going to Mod Podge it. And this will help it to stay not so tacky. That metallic paint did get a little bit tacky. Okay, then we're going to let that dry really good. And then we're going to take our foam brush and we're going to cut it out. And this is where we're going to make our charcoal. Just take it apart and just cut it into little bitty pieces. It doesn't have to be a science to it. Just start cutting it out till you have a whole bunch of them to put inside of the barbecue grill. After you get all those cut out, just accumulate them and stick them in the grill. Then we're going to paint them. We're going to take a yellow, an orange, and a red paint. I'm going to take some Q-tips and I'm just going to start dabbing it on. Now at this point, I should have probably put this into a paper cup, and you could have just stirred some of that paint around into those pieces of foam, because it was a little bit tough getting them to come right off that foam. If you throw these into a cup and just kind of stir them around, I think you'd have the same effect a lot quicker. But you just want to get all those colors in there like the fire is lit. We're going to take some foil, cut it into a square, and this is going to be our overflow pan for the bottom. Just cut it, put it underneath there in a triangular shape, and then just start wrapping around those pieces of wire all the way around just to get it filled in there, and that's going to be your drain pan. Just wrap it around. Then we're going to trim off the front because it's a little bit long, and then wrap it around too. You can glue this if you want to. I didn't glue mine in afterwards. Trim that off and then just fold that back under, and you're done with that pan. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and make our grate. We're going to attach it to our piece of plastic. Just put a little Mod Podge on there, not too much, because you don't want to get Mod Podge all over your plastic. Just take that. We're going to gently lift that up, place it on there. Just don't move it or you'll see the glue. I mean, it'll dry clear, but try not to. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our hamburger patties. We're going to make 3. I'm going to take a little bit of the clay. This is sculpty clay, the kind you bake. I'm just going to make 3 hamburger patties. And then I'm going to roll out some of the orange and make some cheese for them. So we're going to have 3 patties, flatten them out. And then we're going to just take a straight pin, and we're just going to start poking holes in it all the way around. This is going to give it the hamburger look. Just continue to do that till you have it all the way around the sides. As many as you can get in there to start making that thing look like a hamburger. And we're going to do that. I started to do it on the other 2, but decided to go ahead and put the cheese on those first. And then we're going to go back and poke the holes on the edges where you can see the hamburger meat. Okay, then we're going to take the orange clay. We're going to roll it out, and we're going to make little cheese patties to go on top of our hamburger. Just roll it out with a little rolling pin, and then we're going to cut it into little squares. And we're going to put it on our hamburger. After we get it put on our hamburger, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish taking the pin and going around all the edges of the hamburger patty that you can still see, so that so we can make it look like the other hamburger. I'm just going to put one on there and then one on the other one. And then just kind of poke around, make sure it's all completely done all the way around. We're going to do the exact same thing to the second patty. All right, then we're going to take our grate and we're going to go ahead and trim it around so it'll fit right into our barbecue grill, because you want to be able to push it on down in there. And then we're going to add our little hamburger patties. All right, there you have it, a cute little Webster-inspired grill. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to see future videos, hit subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I have another video, hit the bell. Thanks for watching.